This is Becoming a Bass Player. My name is Deborah and this is the video journal of my career transition to becoming a professional bass player. Today I wanted to talk to you about networking, which is something I never thought I would be any good at. And actually, I really can't stand the term networking. Nonetheless, that's what it is, and that's what we would all recognise it by. For me, it's only really been possible because this is something that I love. So I'm not somebody who would naturally go up and strike up conversations with people about anything. I'm terrible at small talk. But I can't deny the importance of having met people already in the industry and making friends with them, but that has come about naturally. So because I almost can't stop talking about the bass and I just want to go to gigs all the time and play all the time, that has meant that I have, over the past 4 or 5 years, got to know lots and lots of musicians. But it's not just musicians. So I've got to know the sound and lighting crew. I've got to know the people that run the venues. I've got to know the promoters that put on the gigs and events. I'm just looking through my list here. And I've got to know them not with a view that they would be important or useful to me, but simply we're at the same events all of the time. So when I'm coming to put a band together, I'm beginning to have kind of a roster of musicians that I know could help me, or I've got to know various people on lighting or sound. One of the things that I do is that I lock up our local church, which is a wonderful venue for bands. I lock up at the end of the evening, which means I meet all of the band, all of the musicians, all of the promoters, all of the sound engineers. And over time, I've got to know lots of people and have a bank of people that are in this industry that I can ring up and ask a favour of. It's been absolutely invaluable. So if I want to know what equipment to buy, or does anyone know a trumpet player, or can anyone help me with disco lighting that isn't based on LED lights, then I can usually find someone who can help me with that information. One of the most important things that's happened for me in this career transition is joining Talking Low, which is the unofficial or informal, I should say, association for bass players. It was started by Phil Mulford. If you want to come along, it's open to all bass players. It's on the third Tuesday of every month at 11:30 a.m. on Archer Street, W1 in London. And when I turned up there, I was absolutely the most inexperienced bass player there. But it was for all bass players, whether you play on cruise ships, at weddings, in the West End Theatre, whether you're a member of a really famous pop group and you're their bass player. Talking Low is for all bass players. And it's been absolutely inspiring. The point of the group really is to meet in person, and it's about friendship and connection. And for me, what I've found is quite simply it's been inspiring. Where I've been meeting with professional bass players every month for the past 14 months, it just made me think, I want to do that. And I'm just going to do that. So that has been, I can't quite put my finger on the tangible difference it's made, but it's made a difference psychologically. It's made a difference emotionally. And it's really helped having the Talking Low members encourage me. They've been so welcoming and so kind. And anytime I've had any kind of problem with the bass, or I need some expertise, or just a tip on good headphones to buy, or a great place to get your bass guitar serviced, then that is the place I turn to. I know that I've got a wealth of friends sort of cheering me on. So networking, in whatever way works for you, I would say. Thanks so much for listening.